What if I told you that the man who once slept in his car, skipped meals, and got laughed at for dreaming too big is now worth over $10 billion? Would you believe that the same guy who was told, "You'll never make it" by his own family, ended up hiring those very people to work for him? This isn't a movie. This isn't fiction. This is real life. This is the story of a self-made billionaire who built an empire from nothing. And it's also the blueprint you've been looking for. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll walk away with something much more valuable than money. You'll walk away with mindset. Meet Marcus V. Hayes. Not a household name, not a tech genius, no Ivy League education, no silver spoon, just a kid from Detroit. Raised by a single mother who worked 3 jobs, a father who vanished when he was 6. By the time Marcus turned 17, he had no money, no support, and no direction. But he had one thing others didn't: fire. He didn't want to escape poverty just for himself. He wanted to break the damn cycle. He started small, selling phone cases out of his backpack at school, flipping thrift store sneakers on eBay, waking up at 4 a.m. just to catch the first bus across town to package and ship items before school started. People laughed. Teachers told him to focus on his studies. Even his closest friends mocked him, called him delusional. But Marcus didn't flinch. He didn't go to prom. He didn't go to parties. He didn't spend a dime unless it was reinvested. He read 1 book a week on business, psychology, branding, leadership. He replaced music with motivational tapes. He cut off toxic friends. And he did something most people never do. He made peace with loneliness, because greatness is lonely. And he knew if he wanted to build a life others couldn't even imagine, he had to be willing to do things others wouldn't even consider. At 22, Marcus took the biggest risk of his life. He emptied his savings, $4,700, to launch a startup, an AI-driven virtual assistant for small business owners. Everyone said, "The market's too saturated. Big tech will crush you. You're too young, too inexperienced." He launched anyway. The first 18 months were brutal. His credit score tanked. He moved into his car. He almost gave up. Until one day, a viral tweet changed everything. A well-known entrepreneur stumbled on his tool and tweeted about it. Overnight, 20,000 new signups. Within weeks, Marcus's company raised $1.2 million in seed funding. He hired a lean team. They scaled fast. They innovated faster. And in just 7 years, that same kid who once starved to feed his dream built a tech empire now valued at over $8.3 billion. So how did he do it? It wasn't just hustle. It wasn't luck. It was mindset. Here's what Marcus swears by: discipline over motivation. Motivation fades. Discipline sustains. Focus is a superpower. While others chase trends, winners master one thing: play long term. Get rich slow to stay rich forever. Sacrifice pleasure. You can't build your future if you're always chasing dopamine. Be underestimated. Let your results speak for you. And most importantly, never forget where you started. Marcus now funds scholarships for underprivileged youth. He speaks in schools, and every morning he still wakes up at 4 a.m. because success didn't change him. It just revealed who he really was. So let me ask you, what's your excuse? No money? Neither did Marcus. No support? He had none. Bad background? He came from worse. The truth is, you're not stuck. You're just comfortable. And comfort is the enemy of greatness. You've got something inside you, a fire, a vision. But the world isn't going to hand it to you. You have to take it. You have to wake up earlier, grind harder, cut off distractions, fail publicly, sacrifice comfort, and refuse to quit. Because someday, the very people laughing at you now will be the ones clapping for you later. Now I want to hear from you. What dream have you been sitting on for too long? What's one sacrifice you're willing to make starting today? And when you look back 5 years from now, do you want to say, I did it, or I wish I had? Drop your answers in the comments. And if this video lit a fire in you, don't just sit on it. Subscribe to Next Level Mindset right now, because every single week, we bring you stories, strategies, and raw motivation to help you break through. No fluff, no BS, just truth. Let's rise.